my wife talked me into going to try out for The Voice. And I thought, after the experience of American Idol, that I had figured some things out, which was if you're going to go on one of those shows, you have to realize it's not really a talent show. It's a reality show. Your talent is just what they put on the moniker, but that's not why you're there. You have to have a backstory. You have to become a character, and you have to grow on the show.
You have to play the part.
You have to play the part. So I knew all of that from my previous experience. So I got on The Voice, and I went down and tried out at Minute Maid. I stood in line for I think it was a day, maybe 2 days. They were camping out. Back then, there was no virtual anything. You had to go get in the line and camp out and do the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a few days to do that. I ended up making it through the producers round, and then we went out to Los Angeles, Burbank Marriott, in fact, to stay for a week and audition in front of the final producers. And so being on American Idol and not having a plan, I knew how important it was to have a plan. So this time I had decided that I was going to go on The Voice. I was going to only sing female songs that were top 40, and I was going to reproduce them with my East County musical intelligence and put a male vocal on top. And so that's what I did. And I started mowing through them, and I was just each week seemed like it was easier than the last. And I'm back-to-back weeks. I did 2 of the judges' songs on the show. We had Miley Cyrus was a judge, and Alicia Keys was a judge. So I did Alicia Keys' No One, and then I did Miley Cyrus' The Climb, acoustic a cappella. And at that point, I already felt like I was going to win. I had figured it out, like the producers all loved me, and I could just tell that I felt like that it was just too easy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I just felt like it was too easy. And I could see everyone else was struggling. And a lot of that was that the people that would come out and get on the show and make it out to L.A. would go out and party because they were in L.A. and just go out and really waste an opportunity being young and foolish. But lucky for me, I was old and married. And so I stayed focused. I would go to I would do this things that the show wanted me to do and asked of me, and then I would go to my room and I would read, and the internet really wasn't what it is now. It was really infant back then, so it wasn't like you had a phone where you could hang out or whatever. So it was old school. I had to read, or watch TV or something. So I just spent a lot of time in my room trying to figure out what I was going to do. And then I did Love Can Build a Bridge by the Judds, and that was my first time to really I pretty much thought I had it in a bag after that, The Climb went number 1 for on Apple iTunes. It was my first number 1, and it went number 1 for me, and then also went number 1 for Miley Cyrus again because I sang it on the show. And I thought that was super cool. And then I did do one male song. I did Blue Ain't Your Color by Keith Urban. That song went number 1 that week after I did it on the show. And I met Keith Urban at the CMAs. We were back there at the award show. We passed each other in the hallway. Me and my wife was walking by him and Nicole Kidman. And I reached out and I gave Keith a high five, and I said, "Hey man, your song went number 1 because I did it on The Voice." And I just kept walking. My wife said, "I can't believe you just did that."
That is funny.
And Nicole Kidman was like 2 feet taller than everybody. And I was like, wow, man, that was so cool. But and then, of course, we're in L.A., so they made me sing a duet with a male. And, of course, they would pick Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company, which is the strangest duet for 2 guys to do in the whole world. And they're like, the producer's like, you guys need to engage with each other, look in each other's eyes and mean it. And I'm like, I called my dad on the phone and go, Dad, look, man, if I do this, dude, I probably can't come back home. I won't be able to come back home if we do this. But he's like, man, if they're asking you to do it, go out there and just do the best. So
Yeah.
that's what I did. And I got through that one. And then